Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator and let's play Infdev Plus. I don't know if y'all caught, or if it caught on camera. At the very end of the last stream, a pig fell off of the cliff and dropped 2 pieces of bacon. I don't know if it was if that was noticed on stream. But yeah, random detail. If you are watching this and you just so happen to be binging the series, you should you probably might have noticed. Wait, why am I over here? What was I planning on doing? I think I was planning on bringing down like this corner or something. I don't know. I might just go back and forth. One side all the way to the other. As opposed to doing like layer by layer. I was saying earlier, I don't really have a specific method. But oops. I don't have a method for like cleaning out areas. I kind of just dig. In the end, it really doesn't save much time because digging it out is the same anyway. I don't know. Irrelevant. A little chilly in here. The air is currently on. Yeah, that shaved off a whole side. That means if I go top down, it'll be slightly faster to do so. I kind of like the layer by layer approach more though. Like, I end up leaving these blocks behind. I'll do the same thing on this side, I guess. Maybe I should start on this corner. It's the lowest way over here. Decisions. I don't know, probably doesn't matter. Oop, hold up. Alright. Add more notes. Notes for me after stream. Alright. So, up top. Interesting. The way it was like eye, nose, and then no mouth. There goes one shovel. This is why I have multiple. I'm indeed already tired of digging holes. I kind of want to work on more tunes to use as music. But like, the next music track I kind of want to make is Long All to the Far Lands Part 5. Well, of course, I'd release them all together, so I wouldn't use them until 5, 6, 7, and 8 were all done. But yeah. We'll see, whatever happens, happens. But I just need to, I need to top the first 4 parts. Well, part one is like the baseline, I would say. And then part 2, 3, and 4 are the improvements. I don't know, 1 is kind of like, it's good. It's a memorable start. And then I realized working on I realized while working on the music for the animation, I was like, wait a minute, hold up, I start out part 1 with just a slightly modified version of Ordinary Morning. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize until I was working with the two. I was like, these are so similar. It's the same notes, the same pattern. Well, it's the same pattern. The only difference was for the beginning of part one, the notes are more squished together. Like it's not as big of a range. But for ordinary morning, there's more space between the two. So I didn't realize that. And so I'm like, wow, I was copying ordinary morning the whole time. Well, it's fine. Turned out great. I'm happy. And so I'll work on the next 4 parts eventually. I just haven't started yet because I've been working a lot on the iceberg. And howdy, welcome back to the stream. But now that the iceberg's complete-ish, I said complete, but there's only 100 things on there. There was gonna be like 89, I think, when I finished yesterday. And then I came up with more things to add today. How much longer of night do I have? Moon's setting. Alright, I'll be fine. I don't think we'll be encountering any bad guys. You know, if it wasn't, if I didn't think I would need this dirt, I would just whip out the TNT and go boom. But I'm saving that TNT for expanding the underground cave. I had a big boom day last time I was down there. Well, not last time, but that was the last big thing I did in that particular mine, other than clean out all that lava, turn it into obsidian. But yeah, so I want to expand that cave even more. And another stack of TNT, I think, would be super effective at widening the cavern even more. And so, I kind of want to do that. And I think I need like 40-ish gunpowder more, and then we'll be able to craft a whole additional stack. But yeah, I don't know when I'll get to that. Soon, perhaps soon. Oh my gosh, how much more dirt do I have? There's a lot of surface area of dirt and grass that needs to be dug up. Oh, there's more! Oh boy. Here, I'll just, I don't know, whoop. I'll just stuff that there. I'll need to remember not to right click. I wonder if we're gonna fill up another half a stack of torches. How many are there? 4, 5. We might fill up this stack of torches by the time this area is cleaned out. That'd be such a nice refund of torches, though, I will say. I don't care about the inventory space that 5 or 6 stacks of torches are gonna take up. That just means I get to put all those torches somewhere else, which I'm kind of thinking of doing since I currently have a few stacks of coal. So I might just spend one of these nights, maybe this stream, maybe the next time or the one after that. It's after parkour though. I'm thinking once parkour is done, we're gonna go on another torch planting spree. Torch planting spree. And light up another big ol' section of the world. Potentially. Alright, you know, while I'm back in this corner, inventory's not completely full, but I think... Oh, I kinda want to dig the cobble. Decisions! I'll fill up the stack of cobblestone now. This will just save me a little time before later. But yeah, since I already have the stack, and then we'll be returning with another 2 shovels. another 2 golden shovels. Howdy bean of the soy, welcome back to the stream. Howdy chicken. Alright, hold on. Leave. Doink. Thank you. Now you're not going to be a nuisance. Alright, that's close enough. Let's drop off all the goods. I don't need it anymore. So, Mr. Bean, how goes progress on the build that a certain viewer of yours recommended? Sounds like you did not yet show it off, which is good because I think you're waiting until it's completed. That's not what I wanted. I need dirt. I keep forgetting the dirt is up here. I move that cobblestone and I still clunk into it. Oh my gosh. Okay, now this is just slightly annoying. Doink. What? Does it? Oh, it goes on top because it moved over. Yeah, my mistake. Oh, I just had an idea. I'll need to test some stuff when we get to the machines. I don't know when that'll be. Now that we have even more bacon, I'm probably going to toss that stack and then cook all this up. Free up a bunch of inventory space. Oh wait, the wool. Up we go. Wait. We have all these tracks down here. I need to remember to take advantage of them. I spent so much iron getting the zipper up and running, and I need to remember to use it. Are we gonna make it? Oh, we made it. Yay. Alright, Alright, so we have that and that. Yep, okay. We'll be cooking up all this food because I'm only at 1 cooked bacon right now. So while that's happening, let me doink that. And this is why I like holding on to saplings. So I have 1, 2, 3. I could spend 4.5 stacks of coal. Reasonably, only 4 stacks, and hold on to that last 41 for whatever's going to be cooked up next. But that's for future me. And I forgot while that's still cooking. Hardest? You mean the most fun? Challenges are fun. At least they're supposed to be. How many in total are you currently working? Well, never mind, you said a bunch. What is a bunch for you? Like 5 or like 20? We may not have the same definition of a bunch. I saw that pig, but he was behind the wall. He gets to live for now. I'm trying to get more bacon, though. You know, maybe I should have another track that goes over. That might be smart. 5 already. Not too bad. Did the creeper convince you to put torches everywhere? So your world's gonna end up looking like mine, at least your main area. Just look at all these torches. They're everywhere. But hey, no bad guys in the valley. These torches are super effective. Alright, so all this stone's gonna get to live. I'm gonna focus on the dirt. You recorded it 10 times. What happened on all the other ones? Oh, that was not enough. Why'd you need to redo it so many? Howdy, Rye. Welcome back to the stream. You're not missing much. I'm kind of cleaning out some grass. I want to lay down a layer of water. That way, if you fall off the parkour, you don't take damage every time. That way, you land in water and you're safe. Stumbling over words. Here's what you can do. Record all the footage, like 2-3 minutes of you standing there looking at the camera, waving your arms, doing whatever. And then afterwards, you record the audio separately. See, that's the smart thing. That way, whatever audio mistakes you make, no one's gonna notice because the video's still gonna remain seamless. You've looked at the iceberg. Woohoo. First person to have said so. And again, I've released the iceberg like an hour ago. Not too long after the last stream. Man, I'm not seeing enough stone down here. Boy, that means there's still another layer or two of dirt. Oh my gosh, there's so much dirt. I thought dirt was supposed to be only 4 blocks, or like 3 blocks. Oh well. The creeper section was indeed comedic, and I'm glad it happened. It adds value. Of course, I had to include the iron bars and gold bars. Just you wait, 2 years from now, I'm gonna still be calling it iron bars and gold bars, and people are gonna be like, why is he doing that? Because 2 years from now, I'm probably not gonna have the same viewers sticking around. The reason why I say that is because 2 years ago, early on in UMP, there's only like 2 people who still watch my stuff who were watching UMP 2 years ago. 2 years ago, meaning we're in October, so this was like Infdev, or Infdev, I think. But yeah, there goes one shovel. But yeah, that time, not a lot of folks were watching my stuff. Or not a lot of the folks who were watching then are still watching now. Several folks, there's a group of folks that came after the monolith. 2 of them are still here. Other folks were watching after, or that joined during the Farlands journey. And that's most of my current viewers. Oh, break. Such a strange bug. Here's a question for you, Mr. Bean. How did you find my stuff if it was after the monolith? Was it you who said you were looking up Minecraft monolith research? Someone did. One of them said they were, and then that's how they found my monolith stream. It was either you or I think like Ryan maybe. I don't know. Oh, it was you. Alright, cool. Yay, I still remember. I still remember stuff from 2 years ago. Probably the better way to say it. Yay. My terrible Google SEO actually worked out to my advantage this time. Because oh boy, I do not take the time to look into that. And it really comes down to I'd rather just take the time making the content. If I'm seriously spending more than 2 hours, like figuring out the best title, the best thumbnail, the best description, all that fun stuff. If I'm spending more than 2 hours on all that, and then only stream for 2 hours, that's a big waste. Like, I think to myself, isn't the point of making content to make the content and not get it to the most amount of people? Oh well. People who do it for a living, it's more understandable. Or for like other folks who don't do it for a living, like, I'd say just make the stuff and have fun doing what you do. Okay, that's another level down. How much more do we have? Isn't it like 6 blocks? Hold up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That was kind of an estimate, and it turned out to be correct. Moo. No, the cow gets to live. I don't want the leather filling up my inventory. Let me bring all that down. Oh, here we go. Well, that's it. I only moved forward a few blocks, and there's still so much more dirt. Whatever. You see all this dirt that's here? Just you wait, daytime's going to arrive. And in just a couple minutes, all the dirt's going to be grass. Maybe a little longer than that. I don't really know what the current speed is that compares to vanilla. I just know grass and leaves are faster. You say it spreads so fast, but it's not that it spreads fast, it's that it spreads slow in vanilla. This is like a good speed, leaf decay and grass spread here in Infdev Plus. Vanilla, I'm just like, this takes so long. Moo. Alright, well fine, I guess I'm gonna have to pick up the leather now. How dare you, Moosifer. Well, I guess now any other cows I come across are going to be turned into burgers. You know what? I should rename leather into unedible cow meat. Inedible cow meat. Or maybe I should like make it a burger and call it like a rotten burger. A McDonald's burger, so don't eat it. Haha. Okay, that would be... I might do that. I would design a whole burger texture. You know what? You know what I might do? Like, the mod supports HD textures. I'm kind of thinking of like finding, yeah, Big Mac. I'm kind of thinking of like finding a McDonald's burger, shrinking it down to like 512 by 512, and then using that as the item. And then have that replace leather. Burger armor. Okay, that might take more effort. But yeah. But yeah, it would be a McDonald's burger, because you shouldn't eat it, and everything is falling from the sky. But yeah. So until Method adds actual, oh my gosh, a lot of bacon. So until Method adds, like, cooked beef, which I kind of feel like he said he wasn't going to do, I don't remember. But until we get raw beef and cooked beef, I'm going to use the leather as inedible cow meat. We'll see though, if I remember. In fact, here I should write that down, and then I'll figure out how I'm feeling once this stream is over. There we go. The only thing is, if other people end up using Zelinator Plus, the texture pack, they should also use Zelinator's English, the language pack. Any other meats? I feel like we're so limited on food nowadays. Like, I think to modern Minecraft, we got cod, salmon, mutton, chicken, pork chops, beef, rabbit. We have a lot of different meats. And here we have fish and bacon. Food should be limited. Why do you think that? With limited types of food, that requires you to, like, figure out the most efficient methods to get the food. Yeah, my inventory is already starting to fill up. Oh wait. Is the problem with food obtainability if there's too much food? If all the animals gave food. That would have been less of a problem in earlier versions when animal spawning was lower than what it is now. Animals are indeed more abundant. They're indeed quite rare. I guess that would be one downside to having a dedicated world on the early versions of 0.1. I feel like things already right now are easy to survive. Of course, that's, you know, me playing on easy. I want to try out the, I'm looking forward to when realism mode gets added. I want to see how that plays out. On one hand, I kind of want to have a short stream for realism mode, just to see what it's like. And then, on the other hand, I want to have a long-term world for realism. And just to prove to Method, hey, this is totally playable. And, I don't know, we'll see how challenging it'll be. And 4. Well, there goes my whole inventory. Oh man, the shovel's almost gone. Doink. Moon's going down, which means by the time I come back, it'll be nice and bright. If it's nice and bright, there will be no bad guys. If the cows and pigs didn't fall from the sky, I'd be able to pick up 2 more slots. Oh wait, which one's dirt? This one! Yay! I'm finally having a lot of dirt again. Nope, okay. Cannot press the button to switch when in UIs. I guess I'll just keep holding on to this then. Oh, time to head back up. And now I'm kind of wanting to drop off 3 stacks of torches. By doing so, the next torch stack will fill up down there. Anyway, already thinking about inventory management. Don't do it, sheep. Wise decision. Wub, 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 wub. I know it'll be a critique for video games, and I'm still going to intentionally make the best out of it as a critique of the realism mode, a critique of a critique, which kind of proves the original point, I guess. I don't know, we'll see. It'll be an epic intellectual duel when the time comes. Is it currently on the roadmap? Do any of y'all know? I don't remember. I feel like it's not. I don't even know how up to date the roadmap is. You regret the amplified terrain. Why'd you choose to start your world with it? Like, were you not thinking of using Amplified? Or like, when did you decide to use Amplified? Yeah, I kind of want to have a track that goes all the way to the other side. Howdy, Ryan. Welcome back. Oop. Almost fell off of there. That would have hurt. You decided in the episode? Oh my gosh. You gotta think ahead. Think, Mark, think. I need to watch Invincible. It's on my to-watch list. One day. Well, what part's the most challenging? You're better at it now, after 3 episodes. Okay. Fresh day. Oh, you can see The best part about terraforming, in terms of flattening out areas, is you stockpile on dirt, like what I'm doing now. When you lower an area to fill up with dirt, you can use that dirt to fill in a different area. Yay! World leveling. You know what you could do? Build giant floating platforms. Oop, that's a cave. Like, all you would really need is you would just need the resources to begin with. Ryan, I still do not understand the nonsense that goes through your head. And I still think back, early version of Trek Sky. Trek Sky prototype. I should probably add that to the berg, but I'm not feeling it. Oh, I forgot to put away the torches. Whoop. Unpredictable, I guess. But now you're just ow! Just Orion. Have you explored any new areas with 0.2? Hold up. Alright, sneeze over, perhaps. Well, didn't you say you changed the world from amplified back to default? If so, then have you... You haven't set that yet? Are you going to? Nah, amplified deserts. I wonder how bad the sandfall would be. Okay, it has been reverted. I see. Okay, it's been reverted, but you have not yet explored. There you go. Best communication. Oops. Did not mean to break that one. Alright, yeah, we're almost filling up on the additional stack of torches. I probably don't have 60 more plopped down in this area. Ah, there's still so much dirt. The dirt's the easy part, though. It's the gravel. Not the gravel, but sorry, look down here. The stone. The stone is the not fun part. Oh, I wonder if I just ever so politely dupe. Yeah, seeing all the surface level dirt means there's a lot of surface area that needs to be removed. I do not wish to dig dirt and stone at the same time, for the reason being of I need to not fill my inventory of different types of blocks. I'm going to compress it all to one type of block, dirt. Therefore, that stone is sticking around because I dig up all the dirt now, optimize my inventory storage space, and then get to the stone later, and optimize it again by only digging up cobblestone. Therefore, I'm just going to leave all the stone. It prevents me from having 2 unfinished stacks of different items. Why not condense it down into one? Kinda want that bacon. I still have raw bacon on me already. And a doink. Alright. I can hold two more strips of bacon on me before another slot is used up. How many torches do I have? Oh my gosh, one more. There we go, I feel better. 63 is the worst number. Wouldn't it have been funny if Infdev 624 was really released on June 23rd? Because then it'd be 623. Take out the 2, 63. 63 is the worst number. But that's a tinfoil hat conspiracy right there. That is usually not for me. Last shovel. The shovel breaking is the only thing that takes away from the monotony of digging seemingly endless grass. Howdy, Mega. Welcome to the stream. I don't think you've watched live before. I saw your comment, though. Sun will be going down soon, somewhere around there. Is it R? It's not R. I think it's backspace. It's not backspace. P? Oh, I set it to P. That's my render distance button. I'm indeed enjoying playing. I hear the play, and I'm like, oh, theater. A theater play. If there's a theater play, is there such a thing as a theater pause? A theater fast forward? Theater rewind? A play backwards? A theater rewind? I wonder if anyone's done that before. Like, said the whole lines, did every scene, did the whole production backward. Do you know how hard it would be memorizing not words? Well, I guess pseudo words would be the best. Like, think about it. Memorizing pseudo words where you're not even speaking forward. It would need to be recorded and then played backward, and you would be able to hear the actual words that were said. I don't know, that'd be quite interesting. Maybe one day. I could see something short, like 5 minutes, but like 45, 60, a 90-minute play, everyone doing everything in reverse order. I don't know if you can memorize 90 minutes worth of lines backward. It'd basically be like learning a second language. Oh well. Random concept. Oh, there's the moon. It's looking like a full moon tonight. What night are we on? 408. 408 days we've been playing on the world. When the sun comes up in the morning, in about 10 minutes, maybe about 9 minutes, 8 minutes or so. Anyway, when the sun comes up next, it'll be a brand new day. Day 410, or 409. Day 90, that's another 15 days or so. That puts you at, let's see, if 100 days is like 33 1/3 hours. That's like close to 30 hours, I think. Oh wait, it would be exactly 30, because it's 3 per. Anyways, I toss all the dirt away, grab 3 more shovels. You did see fireflies. Yes, this is not vanilla. It's kind of funny. This is the firefly texture you see on here. It's not the texture that comes with the mod. I retextured the fireflies to be the lost concept. But yeah, the 2 pixels. Normally it's like a little glow, like a light ball. Oh, well, yeah, ball of light, I guess. But yeah, I changed the texture to be the 2 pixels because I thought it was comedic. Each pixel is truthfully 2 by 2, but I upscaled with no filtering. Yeah, they did kind of look like XP orbs. I don't know. They felt like, I feel like these don't fit with the feel that I would associate with Minecraft. So therefore, I changed it to the 2 pixels. And so, oh well. I was almost thinking of like, if need be, I would also create a jar mod for like some of the small stuff. One of them being sound. Sounds are saved in the jar, right? Like, I'm kind of tempted to make my own jar mod sound pack, as well as a splashes pack, credits pack. Well, I guess it would all be together. But yeah, all within the jar mod. Yeah. All the changes that you can't do with language packs and texture packs right now. I would just overwrite because I say so. I don't know how many sounds are in the jar though. And it comes down to most of the resources are pulled from the Minecraft directory. I don't know how many custom sounds are currently in use. But yeah, those I feel like Method would get from the jar itself, and not the resources folder. Uh-oh. We have a spider infestation. All the music comes from GitHub. Interesting. Does it not save locally? No, it has to save locally. It has to save locally. Ow! It has to save locally somehow, because I'm pretty sure Minecraft doesn't stream anything. Like, it has to pull it from the website, from whatever host, and then save a cached copy locally. Unless it's all in... It downloads every time? Okay, what happens if you boot the game with no internet? What happens? I feel like that's going to, that's an unnecessary, right. What? No sound, no music? That's a big oversight. Alright, I've got complaints to make. I have technical complaints to make. What if I want to play this offline? But they talk about backing up his whole Steam library. When, yet, you know, you'd be missing stuff playing Infdev Plus, backing up locally. It's not how it works in vanilla. You got the assets folder. Well, yeah, no, not assets, resources. The resources folder in the Minecraft directory. All the sounds gets downloaded there, and then poof. Download once, it's saved locally, you can play offline, all the audio is still there. That was not a, I don't think it was a pre 1.4 thing, because that's how it worked in like 1.2 and earlier. But yeah. So, vanilla Minecraft, inside the Minecraft folder, the directory, you have, there's not assets. Yeah, there's resources, and inside the resources was all the other, that's where all the sounds were. There was also libraries. Ow. Again. Libraries, that's for like LWJGL and like a couple other things. Resources. There used to be bin. There's not bin anymore, which is short for binaries, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, sound takes up a lot of space, so keep the jar small. But like, don't re-download every time, because that would be unnecessary writes to disk. Got an SSD. You're slowly killing it every time you perform a write operation. Very, very, very slowly, and of course it depends on file size. But yeah, downloading and adding, or downloading and then just plopping it straight to memory, that's not cool, because when you boot the game, in the scenario, boot the game without internet, then you're missing out on the audio. That's why downloading once to the resources folder, if not existent, it could be used offline and not using up read and write operations. Well, read but not write. So, this is a question I'll be questioning for Method tomorrow. Because he's probably catching some Z's now. He said he was tired earlier. Or I could do my own investigations in the resources folder. And if there's nothing new there, then if there's nothing new and it really goes straight to memory, then that's still unfortunate. And like you said, that'd still be a lot of space usage. Say we're looking at 400 megabytes. 400 megabytes for sound and music. All of that going straight to memory, that's a lot. It has to be saved somewhere locally. But, like I was saying, if it re-downloads every time, and if it fails to download due to lack of internet, and that produces no audio, that's an oversight. Anyways, I rambled. I restate. Alright, so that's an investigation for future me, I suppose. You joined around 1.6. 1.6 was already 10 years ago. Do you feel old yet? I don't. I started in 1.2, and I don't feel old. Intended to go straight to memory. Okay, here's a question. Does it all go straight to memory upon usage, or does it all go straight to memory upon loading? Like, I'm looking at memory right now. We're at 400 in total. There's no way all the sound is currently there. So unless you were referring to download every single time, I'm not a fan of that. I technically started out on Pocket Edition when I was at my cousin's house, and then later that day, I got Minecraft Java. I was playing Java ever since. Preferring to download. I see. Yeah, I'll probably question him more about it later. Well, not later today. Tomorrow. You know, the technical know-how of how it works. most people, well, I won't say most, a lot of people started out, well, at least people back then, a lot of people started out playing Minecraft for free. I'm one of them. I was playing the Anjo Kaido launcher. The Anjo Kaido launcher was based on the Alpha launcher. It's a very simple design. You just set a username, hopped in. Of course, you couldn't play on any official servers, but hey, it downloaded all the goods. But yeah, that was on an old Vista laptop from 2007, I believe. I still have it. Does not run good at all, but it still boots up. We replaced the battery a few years ago because that was totally dead. But last time I used it, the new battery holds a charge now. Yay. But yeah. Where's I going with that? I was going, so I started with the Anjo Kaido launcher, 1.2.5, and then it would be until, December 28th, 2012, when I bought my official account, 1.4.5, I think. I think it was 0.5, and 0.6 was like January, a few days later. I don't remember, somewhere around there. Moo. Here's a question for you, Mr. Bean. You started in beta 1.6. What did you think of beta 1.8 at the time? The reason why I say at the time is because I think to myself, beta 1.8 was a big update then. A lot of people liked it, and then it's only when you look back that like a lot of people don't like it. The perspective shifted when beta 1.8, or about beta 1.8, the whole adventure update. That's a 2-block jump, I can make that. I can see you thoroughly enjoying it. I kind of want to watch some videos. I saw like only one from the Yogscast. I want to watch some videos of people's reactions of beta 1.8. And so I kind of want to know like what folks' reactions at the time were. Because nowadays, a lot of people complain about beta 1.8 for the hunger and for the terrain. I never did get much into Pocket Edition, and that's probably because it's I spent most of my early time on Java, and so I had it on, well, still do, have it on an old iPhone. That was the first device of my own I was able to get it. I couldn't get it on the iPod Touch. iPod Touch too old. Oh well. But yeah. And so, playing as much Java as I did then, I was like, yeah, I own it, but like, I don't really like this version. And so I played it on the computer more often. Oh well. No, I will not get the coal. The coal will wait. Do not need to spend any more inventory slots. This is my last shovel. I'll get the coal when we start digging up this stone. But for now, focus on dirt. Compress the dirt. Well, I say compress, but it's not really. It's more so streamlined. 60 minutes? I didn't think there was a time lock to the old Pocket Edition stuff. What I thought it was like, you get one world. You don't have access to half the stuff, and like if you quit, poof, that's it. Time to make a new one. The computer versions, though. The computer versions, PC Gamer demo. The PC Gamer demo, that's for sure a time limit. And modern Minecraft as of 1.3, if you play it in demo mode, there's a time limit. 100 minutes, that is. played until 2021. Oi. There was never a time where I officially quit Minecraft. Or where I quit modern Minecraft, I should say. It was kind of a decrease less and less over time. Quite interesting, I will say. And badoop! Look at all this dirt. Yeah, I had to restate myself in terms of like not quit Minecraft, in terms of not playing modern Minecraft. Bedrock got worse and worse after the Better Together update. Like, I think back to early days of playing Windows 10 in 2015 and 2016, back when it was still new. And I quite enjoyed it. Well, I enjoy it more than playing Bedrock nowadays. I don't know why that is. I want to go back, but I'm waiting to play old Bedrock, or when I start up my Ultimate Pocket Edition Polyworld. Yay! Unofficial announcement. I don't know when it'll be. It's an idea for the future. I already know how I'm going to do it. I have plans, but that's for future me to figure out. Anyways, but yeah, like, I enjoyed playing old Windows 10. Not at the very beginning, because it was kind of buggy. But, like, once it was more stable, as the Windows 10 edition progressed over several months. And then, yeah. And then, the big ol' Bedrock switch, Better Together update. After that point, things kind of went wazoop down. I guess it was a leaked announcement. It's more so a concept that I wish to do at some point. Like I said, I don't know when. I have all that I need, logically, and I've done it before. Kind of. I did it on my own. Turns out I never finished. I don't know if I still have the world. I'll be really sad if I don't, but I have my poly world. My old Bedrock poly world from back when. But yeah, that's for some other time to try to find it. It might be gone though. I will be sad if that poly world is gone. I got pretty far because it started in 0.2. The reason why I didn't start in 0.1 was because 0.1 was like creative only. 0.2 was when you could actually do stuff. So I started a world in 0.2. And I played on it up until like 0.7, 0.6, I think. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of people on Bedrock complain about you randomly die. In my time playing, I think it's because I just don't play enough Bedrock. But yeah, people randomly die, and I'm like, why? How does Mojang not know the cause for people just falling over and, well, time to respawn? But yeah, I kind of don't want any long-term Bedrock worlds on modern. But yeah, old Pocket Edition, that wasn't a problem. I only started appreciating Pocket Edition for what it was after Bedrock flopped. Internal server lag. As much as I complain about internal server lag on modern Minecraft Java, yes, it's worse on Bedrock. Quite a lot. I don't get how it can be that bad, though. How did they allow this? I would say how did they allow this was probably just slow decline of focusing on new features and less focus on fixing bugs. Did both of y'all watch the Minecraft Live this past weekend? Well, Sunday, 2 days ago. The reason why I say that is because there was one, unless I'm crazy and like I'm not remembering correctly. Maybe it was a video. Well, either way, I remember a line that I heard, and it was focus on, or a certain amount of players like building, certain amount of players like exploring and whatnot, and then certain amount of players want performance optimization in an update, and so it's about the balance or compromise between those. And I think to myself, what about one update focused on each of those? Like, why not one update dedicated to optimization? Yay! We had 1.15, but it was not entirely up to par. It's alright. It did what it was supposed to, compared to 1.13 and 1.14's performance. 1.15 was an improvement. But yeah. Anyway, something like that. I was going somewhere with that, and I don't remember. Oh yeah, what I was going with that was like every player benefits. Like from spending, I don't care if it's a year, because that's kind of what Mojang slowed down to. A whole year of bug fixes and performance improvements on both platforms. I would have no problem playing with 0 new blocks and 0 new items for 2 years if it means the game runs better, problems occur less, things function as intended. For both platforms, I totally forgot to grab shovels. Oops. Uh-oh. Anyways, like, every player would benefit from it. You would get so little complaint. Like, if they spent a whole update, there would be very little complaint, I would hope. Very little complaint about no new features if it means both platforms finally get fixed. Java and its performance, Bedrock and its bugginess. But yeah, I've been saying that for a few years now. And like, I would prefer that type of update over an update with new content. Alright, well anyways, that's all. That's all my thoughts. I was going somewhere with that, and I don't remember why it started. Alright, well, time to assign this to dirt. Alright, so let's go make new shovels. Alright, let's see. 1.17 functioned fine. 1.18's performance dropped, and mainly because of the terrain. 1.17 still mostly used the same older terrain. Like, it was kind of segmented, but you use data packs to use the new stuff. Well, anyways, 1.18 performance dropped. 1.19, I don't remember doing better. I feel like it might have been 1.20 that improved it. I don't know, because I haven't played enough 1.20. I was playing a little of it not too long ago, and it was running decent. Not as bad as I would have anticipated. Oh well. Alright, I was gonna add on to that. But yeah, I know a lot of folks complain about the about 1.20 lacking stuff. Well, like, I feel like they're gonna complain. Well, they're gonna complain no matter what. But now they have more reason to complain with 1.21, because I feel like it's going to be smaller than 1.20. Hold on, what am I doing? I have a minecart. But yeah, so I would be fine with no new features. But like I said, if the focus was on bug fixes and optimization and whatnot, if I had a say over at Mojang right now, that's what I would prefer. Like, that way, you don't give, like, that way there could be as much time for the whole community. Take their time out, feel better about everything improving. I was going somewhere with that. Oh yeah, like I said, performance improvements, everyone would benefit from that. Like, new blocks and new items, those are only going to benefit the people who use them. New performance, like, say it adds, I don't know, a 50% increase of FPS. That'd be a nice update. But yeah, like I said, that would benefit everyone. Hello. Of course, that's assuming you take the time to get Java improvements like that, which Java is definitely not the most optimized language, and that's because it all has to run in the virtual machine, but that allows for platform compatibility. Well, computer platform compatibility. Anyways, do. Yeah, most of the update for 121 so far is indeed the new structure, the new trial chamber. Ow. I'm focusing on the creepers here. There we go. Yeah, the new trial chamber. And so, oops, whatever. So I'm hoping. Oh, this is what I was going. Was like they mentioned combat so much. I said this on the earlier stream. They mentioned combat so much. What I really hope, like I will not complain about 121 if they finally redo combat, since they talked about it so much, and there were the combat snapshots ended a few years ago. So far, if they bring that back, or if they bring back new combat at long last, then I'll feel better about the update itself. But so far, if they don't change the 1.9 mechanics, there's no hope for 121. It will be doomed as is. So I'm hoping that even if they didn't showcase any combat changes, because they were talking about stuff, I'm hoping that they finally get back to it. And the reason why I say that comes down to hope to saving it is because I think back to a few years ago. So much talk about another update. And then whoosh, we finally got 116. Alright, cool, Mojang hears us. Well, what's next? How about a cave update? 118. 118 overhauled caves. Alright, what's next? How about fixing the combat from way back then? Well, hopefully combat update part 2. So, Mojang is not entirely deaf to the community desires. I say entirely because, you know, there's still other problems. But anyways, so people have been talking about combat update part 2 for years, and it might finally be time. So that's what my big hope is. But yeah, I feel like there's more complaints about a combat update before an end update. But yeah, end update will be later. Anyways, let me focus back on the stuff. I can understand if you're liking the features, Rye, so far, but I feel like I was more interested in 1.20 for now. And then, like they said during the live, they haven't shown off every plan they had, so there'll be new stuff as snapshots roll out. So we'll see what happens. It would be very nice if Method added item stacks to 999, like early Infdev. That would make me very happy. So much of this dirt could be just squished down. Howdy, Paul. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. Yeah, combat, adventure, and tinkering. I'm kind of wondering what the name for the update's going to be. I don't know how many months it was that they announced Trails and Tales for 1.20, so I wonder how long it'll be in development, or how close to release, until they announce the name. If they said coming next year, I get the feeling it's next summer. It seems like they've been shooting for summer releases for the big updates. Howdy, Ian, welcome back to the stream. Let's see. The Nether update was the Nether update was 20. I'm already blanking. 18. What did Microsoft change in 2018? If there's some like Minecraft history stuff I'm not thinking of, then call me out on that. That was already several years after the full acquisition. Oh, 2020. Why was I thinking 2018? Oh, it's because I started Population Zelinator 20. Oopsies. I started Population Zelinator in 2018, and then it ended 2020. Anyways, I'm indeed digging a lot. Yeah, so 2020, and the world's still on 117, 3 years later. Well, anyways, I was looking back in regards to pushing Bedrock, Microsoft pushing Bedrock. I rewatched the 2017 live stream, and like they were talking about the marketplace so much then. It feels like they've been pushing for Bedrock the whole time, the Bedrock marketplace and whatnot. I don't know. I feel like that was always equally high. So unless I'm like missing something. But yeah. Only like later Microsoft thing I can think of comes down to a 119.1. But like you said, after 1.16, and so that was already a few big versions afterward. There's an FAQ in 2020 or for the live. If they said it on stream, I'll be honest, it kind of was zooshed over my head. And if it's Bedrock targeted, like you said, 90%, then no wonder why I wasn't paying attention all that much. From a business standpoint, it makes sense for them to be pushing the marketplace so much. The point I was getting at was, they've been pushing it the whole time for the past several years. 6 years since the 2017 live. 6 years. I don't feel any change there. It's definitely targeted more towards children nowadays. Do y'all remember the 2017 live? They really were, because at that time it was still called Minecon. Minecon Earth, it was called. It was called Minecon Earth for 2 years. I know, wasting inventory slots. Minecon Earth for 2 years, then it was Minecon Live, then Minecraft Live, I believe. I think that was the name change. Anyways, yeah, if you go back and watch, like, they were trying to do a full-on Minecon experience production, and it was definitely not targeted towards younger folks. Main one being, you got Will Arnett as the host. He was something on stage. I found him to be entertaining enough. But yeah, gets paid 17 cents every time he says Batman in the Batman voice. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about the Lego Batman game. I'm not surprised he said it so much. Anyways, that's like all unrelated. I ramble and I go off track. Anyways, let's see. I don't know enough about Roblox to know how Roblox handles all that stuff. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this year's live was too artificial in terms of the production. One thing, since I rewatched the 2017, one thing with the 2017 one was it felt more natural in terms of like, because that one was done live, like actually live and not all pre-recorded, all the minor slip-ups and like misspeak, I thought that was funny. It added a more humanly touch, I guess, composed to like everything being all perfect and straightforward, scripted and whatnot. But yeah, I enjoyed the 2017 one more. Immediately after I watched the 2023, I was like, I want to go back to the beginning, and so I did. I'm thinking about rewatching 2018 and 2019 after this. You know, changing the name from Minecon might be, it could be a notch thing. I would not put that past them. Because in the 2017 one, they were talking about the 2011 Minecon quite a lot. And it kind of comes down to, that was the first online Minecon at the time. And so, like I said, the name stuck around for only a couple more years. But yeah, they were mentioning the first Minecon quite a bit. And then whoosh, we've strayed so far. Not all of it, well, most of it was pre-recorded, I know, hold on. One thing they would need to do in regards to mob vote, like, here's the thing for you. You think they could build those animations 30 seconds after the winner is officially decided? Simple. You get all the footage you need beforehand. Some of it might have been live, like actual live, and I didn't think about it. Well, like, all you would need to do for the mob vote, you got 3 mobs. All you would really need is, like, record a clip of each one winning and a clip of each one losing. Then poof, you have all 6 clips you would need. There may be a little more nuance in that, so maybe like an extra layer. So like 9 clips in total for each of the mob vote stuff. But yeah, it would all come down to just order when it was live. Because if it was all streamed through OBS, as long as you have the footage ready, like, you would just need a nice transition, and then play the proper clip, and then go back to the rest of the stream. But yeah. Where was I going with that? I don't know. But yeah. Compared to the actual live event from back when, all they would need to do is just take enough time to pre-record the different outcomes first. I feel like the mob vote was still going on during the stream. Like, I want to say when the pre-show started, they mentioned that there's still a little bit of extra time. So they probably could have recorded the stuff, like, quickly before. But yeah, like I was saying, if it's all just streamed through, like, regular modern-day broadcasting software, all you would need to do is just get the clips ready and then transition and whatnot. Anyways, that's all that. There's a very long, complicated answer to your question, Soybean, about how they could do the mob vote, and it really boils down to pre-record your stuff first, and then only during the live stream itself would be when you would get everything ready. There you go. That's the proper way to go about it. Thinking at it from a business standpoint, since that's mostly what it is these days. Yeah, there you go. One sentence, what Mega said. Pre-record all 3 reveals and put the one that won. Well, like I said, they say one. They said one that was going to lose and one that was going to win. So then poof. So that's 3 for each, because all 3 in different universes, all 3 lost out there, and then in other universes, all 3 of them won. So you would just need one for each at the minimum. I'm not building a dirt pyramid. I'm digging. Where's my zombie flesh? I'm digging the dirt because I'm covering this pit with water. Well, once it's a pit, it's not a pit yet. Kind of, but I'm going to be filling the hole I'm digging with water. And that's because I want water at the bottom of my parkour area. That way, if I fall off the parkour, I don't take damage. I will need to use all this dirt for something. I'm kind of tempted to build Dirtfish Part 5 or 4. 4. I only have 3 dirtfish so far. So yeah, this would be the 4th one. I don't know where I'd put it though. Oh my gosh. That's slightly ridiculous. Nighttime is here though, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna catch some Z's. Doink. I'm glad you are enjoying the world. It's a lot of the same stuff. Cobblestone, planks, logs, and slabs. It's pretty much all the same stuff here. A little bit of brick. I ran out of brick though. I only had 2 stacks, and so I built that little firehouse, but it's kind of pathetic. Anyways, yeah, it's mostly the same stuff here, and that's mainly due to limited building resources. But yeah, I can't get out of the habit because I've played so much old Minecraft. I can't think of other stuff. I need to put mental effort into deciding other blocks to use. I should start using tables and chairs. I think I was talking about it on the previous stream. No, yesterday's stream. Because I raided the village and there's some tables and chairs there. I wanna have a like actually well-designed modern day house using some of them tables and chairs. I've just been focusing on other stuff. We do have tables. It's kind of what you would anticipate. It's the one block, then you would have the thin slab for the top and 4 legs. If you put the tables together, some of the legs disappear. So then that way it renders as a large table and you're not a big table with 50 legs on it. Only 4 legs per table, unless it's like not a 4-sided table. If you have like a 6-sided table, kind of like I don't know, like a Tetris piece, you'll end up having more legs. Anyways, random facts about tables. It kind of is like the furniture mod, but like these were going to be added way back then by Notch. The chair texture was found in classic files. It was either classic or Infdev. I think it was classic, but it was never in use. Alright, I feel better. I would make some soybean, but I've got a pit to dig. I still have a few tables on me. Truth be told, I haven't figured out the table recipe yet. Thinking about it, it might be the same as the chair, just without the back. I figured out the chair recipe after like 4 or 5 times. But yeah. Yeah, tables and chairs were planned, and the texture for the chair was added. But yeah, it was never in use. Say straightforward, and I think to myself, I didn't figure out last time. I don't know. But no, I'll figure it out. I would show branches, but I don't have any trees nearby. And sorry, I'm team treeing. I'm not going to plant one just to show off branches. If we want a tree with branches, we'll need to venture out to the other continent. I'm in the middle of digging a hole, though. You know, this should give you incentive to check out future episodes, Mega. See some of the stuff I get working on after I'm finished digging this big old pit here. I feel like Mr. Crayfish Furniture is not canon. I have a hard time I have a moderate time believing Notch would ever add toilets and bathtubs in vanilla. Thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. I need the watch hours to get monetized. I mean, thank you for watching my stuff. I appreciate you being here. Alright, we're almost done with the dirt. Once we finish that, we have one more segment there. You've been digging sand for an hour, and I've been digging dirt for an hour and a half, plus another, like, 45 minutes, I think, from the last stream. I don't remember. One thing that Notch said sometime after the Microsoft acquisition was something like, hold on, I want to quote it correctly because otherwise that would be misguiding to y'all. And I'm trying to think how he said it. But Notch said something like, what kind of happened was he just felt like talking about his own thoughts and whatnot being real or something, as opposed to not sharing his own thoughts. And then that's kind of where the change was. I don't know. I don't know where he said it. It might have been a tweet somewhere. I can't remember what it was. It was, I might be able to, oopsies, I might be able to find it again if I find the video. Because there was a video that was like, what happened to Notch? I don't know, I watched it within the past couple of years or something. And so, that's where that source came from. You're right, Brian, I could indeed use some moolah. Alright, let's see. I think one thing, oh, here's one thing that, since I totally remembered, in regards to Notch, was that, during the Minecon Earth 2017, Jeb was talking a little bit about Notch, and one of the things he said was that Jeb said he was hired by Notch to help focus on other games, and then that ended up not happening, and all the focus was spent on Minecraft. And so, yeah, Minecraft was not intended to be, or to become, what it is today. And so, I feel like Notch never really wanted Minecraft to go as far as it did. I think I've said before how the last version Notch officially worked on was 1.0, and that was 2011. And then it wouldn't be until a couple years after that he officially leaves and Microsoft takes his stake of the company. But yeah. Now let's see. Alright, let's see. Does George Lucas really get ridiculed for stuff? I think about, like, his active works and, like, his older stuff. The things he was really involved in and helped. And I'm like, it's only what came afterward that big problems start arising. I will say, though, I'm not a Star Wars fan. And that's probably the main thing he's known for. But yeah. 1.1 is like Adventure Update Part 2.5, because 1.1 didn't add all that much. It added spawn eggs, bug fixes that were still present in 1.0. It added... Were spawn eggs the only item? I think it was. 1.1 was a lot of bug fixes. It's like the equivalent of 1.15. One new thing, and then bug fixes. I don't know. I'm not a big 1.1 fan. But yeah, 1.2.5, I guess I could see it being a Notch-related stuff. You got the whole birch biome. Oh no, I need all this dirt gone. Whoops. Not the birch, hodoink. Jungle. The brand new jungle biome. And then you got stairs and slabs of the different plank types. Or was that 1.3? No, 1.3 was the upside down stairs and slabs. Okay, anyways, interesting. So that's what occurred with Star Wars. So let's see. I do wonder though if Notch never hired anyone else, and he just only focused on a lot of the smaller stuff, like how things would have been, and like, you know, 4 or 5 years of just him working on it, be like, you know, I'm done. Minecraft can be put to rest. That's all that. Yeah, we'll never know. Not in this universe, at least. Not in this universe. In this universe, Notch got extra help, and expanded and expanded. Like if it was just him, he would have had enough money to buy all the server stuff to host whatever things he would need for the multiplayer side of things. But yeah, we did it, y'all. We finished digging out all the dirt. Now the slow part. Now we need to get rid of all the stone. Boy. Alright, let's see. Are there any places to set down torches along the edge? You see, I have an odd number of torches, and that doesn't sit right with me. Alright, away we go. We're done with dirt, now we can fill our inventories up with cobblestone. Which means, time to make a lot more pickaxes. What do we have? Yeah, we're not gonna finish this today. There's no way I'm digging all this out in half an hour. Alright, so what do I have? I've got my wool again. I'm doing it. Alright, so let's see. Where is the dirt? So it might be time to just find permanent resting place for my diamond digger. Well, I really like it, but it's taking up an inventory slot. I don't need that right now. I need the space. Up we go. How many double chests of dirt do I have? 2.5, I think. I think I'm currently working on the third double chest of dirt. That's really not all that much. So put that away. In the bed. I'll keep the minecart. Yeah, I'll make another gold pickaxe. Oops. Alright. Yeah, most of those chests are empty. Like, honestly, only about 5% of those chests are currently in use. Like, out of the whole... Oopsies. Out of the whole valley of chests, there's only a few different ones that are used. I have cobblestone, wool, sand, glass, zombie flesh, cooked bacon, buckets, dyes, some other item I know I'm forgetting. So only about 10 different things in there right now. It's not all that much. I future-proofed for the amount of storage I need. Unlike a certain someone that only laid down maybe 18 double chests. Would you say, being of the soy? It didn't look like that many. Unless I'm like totally misremembering and there's more than I thought there were. Man, we have all these bad guys. You do indeed have room to expand. But like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna happen sooner than you would expect. That's just me thinking as far ahead as possible. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how much your resource gathering occurs. Alright, now... Yeah, time for the slow boat. Wow, it's so weird. I am not used to seeing this part of my inventory. It's so weird having all those slots free. I'm not used to it. Okay, well anyways, I was going on with that. Where was I going? You said you were going to move out in 0.3 when we get new biomes. Will you be moving on after that anymore? The sword reach is indeed slightly lower. I want to say it was bumped up. Player reach was bumped up 1 block later in Minecraft. I don't know when. Is that important? No, it's not. I don't know when, but like nowadays. And so one way to check is because, like, so say I'm digging down here. I could dig 1, 2, 3 blocks. And like, if I wanted to build, I can only build 2 blocks up. In modern Minecraft, if you look straight down, you could build up 3. So the reach was increased sometime between now and like mid-release. I don't know when though. But yeah. So in survival, that's what it is. And then even in creative mode, reach is also 1 block further as well. You also say there's no cooldown, but like if you swing and hit air, there's a cooldown. But if you're swinging at blocks and you hit something, then there is not a cooldown. I saw that. What was that, a cow maybe? Maybe it could have been a sheep that just casually fell off the cliff. Oh, I see some creepers. I should hire them to do some demolition. Unfortunately, they would quickly leave the job site. Oh well. I'm watching. If I stay in this corner, then due to the way mob spawning is, they'll only spawn over there. Attack reach is 3, but building is 4.5. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't know there was a difference. I thought they were the same. That's, of course, assuming the wiki is right. It very well could mean exactly what it means. If you hit an entity, 3 blocks. If you hit a block, 4.5 blocks. I wonder... probably not. I was gonna say, I wonder if the wiki being moved over, if that means it's going to start being more accurate now. But then I think about it. No, only the host is different. It's still the same people editing the wiki. So it's probably still going to be as inaccurate as usual. I don't know. I kind of stopped caring about the inaccuracies of the wiki. However, though, I'm a strong advocate for not sharing Farland's misinformation. Okay, Mega, that's the only reason why I kind of question you so much. Because I was reading your previous post and was like, I got some words and phrases to say. And so I shifted your whole viewpoint for the Farlands and world border and world boundary and whatnot. All because I saw your first post and I was like, I've got some words to say. But now that's all fixed, since you've worked with the Council of Farlanders to get as accurate information as possible. Through is not a word though, THRU, and I will indeed be salty about that for as long as you keep it on there. And I'm indeed glad you edited the wiki itself. You did fix the Zelanator typo, right? The Zelanator typo, the Zelander, whatever it said. So many people misspell my name. I kind of want to pull up one time Ant Venom misspelled it intentionally, and it was all over the place. What do you mean there was a typo? There was a typo on the wiki about Zelanator being the only person to have walked through the Nether to reach the Nether Farlands was Zelanator, and you spelled it wrong. But yeah, Zelander. Interesting. It's kind of funny in terms of like what different people associate Zelanator with. A lot of folks, just like on Discord and whatnot, say Zelanter, or pronounce or spell it Zelinator. And then you got a certain group of people online who know me only for my conversion guide. You got a certain group of people who know me for as being just another guy who walked to the Farlands. And then you got the other people who know me for making my Minecraft streams. P in Polish is CNX. Interested. So that's where you were from. I knew you were overseas, like Europe or something. I couldn't figure it out. Not important though. I just knew that you went to bed nice and early and you woke up nice and early, so I knew you were overseas. The reason why it's pronounced Zelinator is because it's easier to say than Accelerator. Like that's where the pronunciation comes from. Z is easier than X. I see that creeper over there. Yeah, it's also too close to accelerator. Accelerator, Zelinator. Oh my gosh, hold up. I had this great idea. Oh man, if I could pull this off. I don't want to say it because I'm gonna spoil it. Okay. This might be a little something that comes out. I don't know when I'll post it. But yeah, you just gave me a little idea. But yeah, accelerator Zelinator is your only thing. I'm indeed wearing gold armor. That's unfortunate about your internet, Rye. Elevator. The thing with elevator is like you already have 11 ox. Like if y'all didn't know, but 11 ox is elevator equinox. 11 ox. Elevator equinox. 11 ox. That's where it comes from. A lot of people, well, I say a lot, but like it's on like 2 or 3. Who keeps buzzing me? Hello. Ha! I did not fall down. Thanks for deleting all that stuff, though. Saved me a couple seconds of digging time. But yeah, other people have called, or have said elevator before as well, as a joke. You say classic experience, but I think to myself, ha ha ha! Joke's on you, creepers are a survival test. A true survival test experience. Of course, at the same time, survival test creepers, they just slap you with their face. Better than Ratonalex. Interesting. Ratonalex is canonically Zelinator's middle name. Zelinator, Ratonalex, 11ox. The reason why I say canonically is because the first name was always Zelinator, but the last name used to be Ratonalex. If you looked at my Skype from 2013 to like 2015, it said Zelinator Ratonalex. And one day, the name 11ox came up, and I was like, I like that more. So then I used Zelinator Ratonalex 11ox as the full name. So first, middle, and last name. But yeah. Creepers didn't make sounds in survival test. In fact, did any of the mobs make sound in survival test? There were not a lot of sounds in survival test. Maybe they did, and I'm just totally not remembering. Infdev is for sure when mob sounds started being more. But like a lot of the hit sounds were just the Steve oof. So you hit a spider, it goes ooh, and that was kind of funny. And then early alpha, I think it was alpha, was when different mob sounds were added. But yeah. It wouldn't be Ratonalex. It's Zonavelli. Zonavelli Ratonalex. Either way, Bizarro Zelinator was something that I don't know what you're talking about. But Zonavelli Ratonalex is anti-Zelinator. Y'all probably haven't heard me say that before. What's 11ox backwards? Zonavelli. You say gold is weak and breaks easy. Joke's on you. You see my iron axe? 256 durability. What's my gold axe? 512 durability. Ha, take that. Gold is twice as strong. Look, 5 attack, 6 efficiency, 6 attack, 8 efficiency. Ha! Iron, more like aluminum. Gold comes out stronger. I bet that just blew your mind. Wazoo! You gotta think backward with gold on here. I know we talked about it a couple months ago, and like you came up with your own creation disregarding reality. Nerfed it? They didn't nerf it. Iron stayed the same. Gold was buffed. It became Giga Chad Gold against puny little iron. You should you post in the memes chat so much. You should make that the Chad Gold versus the Virgin Iron. Ha. Of course, you would need to play Infdev Plus to appreciate it more, though. But yeah, therefore, gold is gold. And gold is not old. I wonder how solid frozen butter would be. I think back to iCarly and the butter sock. That was room temperature butter, though. Room temperature butter is definitely quite soft, though. I'm pretty sure if you take room temperature butter and slap it against stone, it's gonna splat. It probably depends on the temperature for being cold. You freeze it, sure it gets hardened, but you freeze it too much, it's just gonna shatter. We are indeed getting philosophical about butter and using it against hardened objects. You see, there is no such thing as cutting fridge butter. It's hack, 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 hack. I'm trying to get at that. You see, that's what you do when you take it out of the fridge. You plop it in the microwave for like 5 to 10 seconds. And then you use that. Just don't microwave it for too long, because then you're going to get liquid butter. You probably won't want that. Well, some people do. Depends on the use case scenario. But usually that's not what you want. I don't think okay, here's the thing, Mega. Gold was never nerfed. What happened with gold was, in beta 1.2, all durabilities were increased like 1.5 times, except for gold. Gold is as bad as it was in modern Minecraft. Gold is as bad as it was when it was first added. All the other tools were increased in durability and other stuff. Well, attack damage was kind of shifted around in release 1.0 and in 1.9. But other than that, durability was the durability for wood, stone, iron, and diamond was all increased, and poor little gold was left behind. But yeah. So gold was never nerfed. It was as bad as it's first been. Yeah, the original durability for tools in like Indev and Infdev, it's so miserable. It's not fun. But yeah, beta 1.2 durability is much nicer to work with. Yeah, butter popcorn, not butter, well, yes, but liquid butter does have its usage. But that's usually to go with stuff. Well, then again, there's someone I know online, I can't remember who it was. Someone I know online eats butter from the stick, and I'm like, how can you do that? As much as I like butter, it can't be by itself. But yeah. Gold being the in-between of iron and diamond is exactly what exactly what method did. And so that's how it is here in Infdev Plus. You say make it worth it. And yes, gold does have other uses. But like, using it for tools and whatnot was never really fun. Bye. Well, nice full inventory. Okay, while I'm here, I kind of want to dig up the gravel since we have all this inventory space. Okay, I'm going to be smart about this. Because if I dig myself into a pit I can't get out of, that's a problem. Oh, there goes the shovel. Oh, good thing I have another one. So I just need to make sure that I could still climb on top of this. 120-minute limit. I don't have a hard set time limit. It comes down to I have other things to do today, like most days. Like the reason. Oh, and another reason why I keep my streams to 2 hours is that way they fit on a 25 gigabyte. Almost said music disc. A 25 gigabyte Blu-ray disc. And so without like having too low of a bit rate, I tried putting like a 3-hour video on a 25 gigabyte disc. It did not turn out very well. The quality is definitely not that good. If I wanted a 3-hour video, you could go up to like 5 hours on a 50 gigabyte disc. I don't have any of those. Those are a little expensive. 25 is like good enough for me for now. Anyways, yeah, if you saw a warning thing in chat, that's just Paul. He's not being serious. But yeah, modern computers not having optical disc slots also makes me sad. My computer has 2. Oh, it's an old computer. I got the case back in 2013. But yeah, I have a CD and DVD drive. Then I have a CD, DVD, and Blu-ray drive. But yeah. Yeah, Ian, for the past like 5 or more years, disk drives have been going away. You are probably never going to find a brand new computer with an optical drive again. Unless it was like never used, never opened, and whatnot. But yeah. You can get like USB ones, you can get the SATA ones, that's what mine is. So instead of having hard drives, well, yeah, instead of having like extra hard drives inside, those slots are used for the optical drives. But yeah. Well, there's your answer, Ian. They started phasing out within the past few years. You're not going to find anything new with a disk drive. Yeah, they are indeed going away on consoles, switching over to digital only. I was so surprised. I was like, what? They're going to digital only? Oh no. That means you don't really own your stuff on console anymore either. But yeah. Yeah, you could get USB ones, but like, that's an extra step. Why not have it just built in? But oh well. Gone are the days of optical drives. I guess kind of like gone are the days of floppy drives. I have an old computer, a Windows 98 laptop that has a floppy drive on it. I tried getting, I think it was AOL. I tried running AOL or something. Ow. From that floppy drive. It didn't work, unfortunately. That made me a little sad. But yeah, it's just another piece of technology that is getting phased out. All right, let's see. Hold on. I feel like I've missed some stuff. Do. Nope. Probably all my thoughts shared already. They kind of are, for computers at least, kind of are getting rid of or phasing out discs altogether. Like, discs are still sold for, like, you know, modern day 4K UHD Blu-rays. That's definitely the market for optical media nowadays. But yeah, stuff before that's going away. Oh wait, here's my lava flesh. Boop. What was up with taigas in 1.2.1? I don't think I knew that. Alright, what do we have? We have another few minutes left. Look at all that cobblestone. I kind of want to put these somewhere else, but at the same time, nah. Use my gravel. Oh yeah, the string. Oop. Trees barely spawn in them. That's interesting knowledge, but I don't think I'm gonna remember that. Maybe next time, because I was only on UMP in 1.2.1 for one day. Oh well. There are going to be other storage media types that are going to be showing up. Like, I'm thinking to myself, what is next? Like, we have the Blu-ray disc, and then that was expandable to the 4K Blu-ray disc. What comes next? Like, we have, whatchamacallit? There's a certain type of, like, magnetic tape. It's made by, is it Sony? I don't know who it is. It's made by someone, some very big tech company, and they have a specific type of magnetic tapes that are for like many a decade long-term storage, and I don't know what it is. It's used. I visited a TV broadcasting studio a few months ago, earlier this year, I think, and it's a type of storage that they use for all their stuff. And the reasoning was it's more reliable than modern day hard drives. So, I don't know. If it wasn't Sony, it might not have been Sony. I don't know who it was. I don't remember the equipment used. But yeah, we're going to head back down to the mine area, and then that'll be it. But yeah, either way, the technology was some sort of large capacity, small form factor magnetic tape. And it was very good for long-term storage. Intel and X-Point, interesting. What's the stuff with that? Yeah, magnetic tapes being more reliable than hard drives. I can understand that. And so it's just how it's all used. Yeah, I feel like the standard multi-plattered hard drives that we have these days are going to start going away. You want fast? You got SSDs. You want long-term? You got magnetic tapes. But yeah. Alright, start saying your final thoughts now, y'all. I was going to end down there, but I think I like it up here. Yeah, say your final thoughts. We'll be back again tomorrow. We're going to finish digging up on this. We got a lot done, but I really spent 2 hours, and we're only about 80% done. So yeah. We'll keep working on this tomorrow. So yeah. Any things I missed? Don't think so. Thank you all for watching. Bye. Enjoy the sunrise.